Okay, that's interesting. Let's return. What else? Okay, same place during the night. Ah, binoculars are actually pretty useful. Accidentally exited. Okay, see, it's empty. Okay, maybe NVGs should stay on. Uh, uh, 201. Maybe it's the same. Okay. Same car. Use the bed. Reference Civil War. So he's interested in Civil War for some reason. Okay, what? Oh no.
Hey, did you get the number of that bus?
You okay?
Yeah, I'm gonna live, unfortunately, until Shanks gets a hold of me. Well, we better see if anything's missing.
FBI.
Scully's laptop is missing.
Oh, of
That's
course.
your phone.
Well, then.
Is this Agent Willmore?
Yes?
Agent Willmore, this is Agent Pendrell at the Psi Crime Lab in D.C. I've completed the preliminary analysis of the blood sample from your office.
That
I'm
was
afraid I got
fast.
some bad news. It looks like that blood belongs to Agent Scully.
Oh no.
Oh, Jesus. Are you certain?
Fairly. I mean, a more detailed analysis will confirm it, but I'm pretty sure that's Scully's blood. So at the very least, we know she's been injured. Was there much blood at the scene?
Yeah, a fair amount.
Well, let's hope it's not as bad as it looks.
Yeah, okay. Thanks for the call.
Sure. If anything changes, I'll let you know.
Sure, no problem.
Oh, Agent Willmore?
Yeah?
Keep me informed, okay?
All right, thanks.
More good news. That fisherman you interviewed yesterday, he's just been shot to death.
So, what happened to you?
I came in early to catch up on your work, and someone jumped me.
Why did they only take Scully's laptop?
You got me. Shanks is gonna be furious.
And not to mention Skinner.
Oh, now there's something to look forward to. First they disappear, then we lose his prize agent's confidential records. I don't know what you're involved in, but someone's got some big brass ones in order to steal equipment from an FBI field office.
How did you know about Wong?
What?
How did you know I went to see Wong yesterday?
You told me. Hey, I was the one hit on the head, remember?
Did you see who hit you?
Nope. Whoever did it was real quiet.
I told you about Wong? I just forgot, I guess.
Hmm. Nothing in here. I guess we need to call the boss.
You have reached the automated messaging system of the Seattle FBI field office. Messages for Armistead Shanks cannot be taken at this time. Your number has been recorded, and this call has been logged. Thank you. Hi, this is Barbara. I just bought this machine and I can't do a thing with it. If you have a listed number, I can call you back using Call Watch. If not, I guess you'll have to try your call again later. Thanks.
Okay, crime scene.
Hey, come on in. Well, congratulations, old-timer. I don't know what you were doing, but you just warranted the involvement of the federal government. Lucky you.
So what have you got?
Well, Agent Willmore, barring any unexpected revelation, looks like somebody shot this man in the back of the head.
What caliber weapon was used?
Big, 45 looks like, maybe a 357. Hit him in the mastoid bone. That's that big, spongy mass of bone behind the ear. It shatters more easily, so there's an inordinate amount of damage. A lot of bone fragments get driven up into the brain. That's where Oswald hit JFK.
I take it you subscribe to the lone gunman theory.
No, I think aliens killed JFK.
Have we met?
Yeah, we both worked on that kidnapping last year, remember?
Sorry.
No problem. It was a big team. What's the matter with you? What's the matter with you?
So what was the time of death?
Well, preliminarily, I'd say he's been dead for about 6 hours, so that would make the time of death early in the a.m.
Any sign of a struggle?
Nope. Either he was totally surprised or he knew his killer.
I gather there were no witnesses.
I don't think so, but you better check with Detective Astadorian. Medical examiner doesn't get much chance to interrogate bystanders.
Any idea what happened?
No?
Any thought on motive?
Robbery'd be my guess. Ask Astadorian. It's her case.
Can I get some copies of those?
Sure. Give me a name.
Craig Willmore, FBI.
No problem. It'll take a couple days.
What can I do for you?
Special Agent Craig Willmore, FBI.
FBI? What's the Bureau's interest in this case? What's the matter with you?
I'm investigating the disappearance of 2 agents.
Okay, so what's the connection to this man?
My investigation led me to this warehouse. Inside we found evidence of foul play, including the blood of one of our missing agents. I spotted Wong, asked him a few questions about the warehouse. He lied to me. Now he's dead. I'm not certain what the connection is, but I'm pretty certain there is one.
I'll buy that. Interesting. This case just went from routine to fun. Thanks.
Anytime.
Routine to fun.
So, what have you got?
Harbor Master found the body. He was shot once in the back of the head, large caliber by the looks of it. No witnesses, no sign of struggle.
That's it?
So far.
So, where's the harbor master?
Gone for coffee.
Have you questioned him yet?
Nope. Next on my list after search boat.
Any thoughts on motive?
Robbery, most likely.
So what was stolen?
Haven't quite gotten there yet, just about to go onto the boat.
Well, robbery seems unlikely to me. Didn't look like the old guy had much.
Probably true. But you'd be amazed at what people will kill for. He probably had a cigar box full of cash. Unless maybe he was killed for squealing to the feds.
I wish I thought that was funny.
Well, Wong didn't exactly run with the most desirable crowd.
Any reports of trouble in this area?
No. All's quiet on the waterfront.
That's too bad.
Yeah. Wouldn't it be nice to just pin this on gang activity and be done with it? All right, looks like it's time to board the good ship Agrippa. Care to join me?
Okay, let's check the boat.
answer me this. Where'd he put his fish?
What?
His catch. Where'd he put his catch? There's no freezers. Hell, there's not even an ice chest on board, so where'd the fish go? And by the looks of it, those are some pretty serious gas tanks down there.
Okay, so he was expecting some trip. Yeah, he liked candies. Can't be motive because... Okay, hell bank note. That was hell money. Okay, he's probably observing the warehouse from the distance. Okay. Staring eyes. What else? Some odd colored peels. Tarragon. Yummy! That must be the evidence. What else? Okay, that's a cabinet. Unmarked pills. Well, of course.
What's the Terracon?
What?
Terracon. What is it?
I don't know, why?
I found this slicker in the cabin labeled the Terracon.
I guess it's the name of the boat. No. This boat's called the Agrippa.
Wow.
Yep.
Guess that adds another mystery to your list, doesn't it? Did you know Mr. Wong was taking stolen painkillers?
What the hell are you talking about?
I found a cache of pills in his cabin. No prescription labels, obviously stolen goods. Industrial state quantities, too.
How interesting. Well, that certainly adds a sordid little wrinkle to things, doesn't it?
So, you still think the motive for his murder was robbery?
Let's just see what the autopsy reveals, all right?
So, what's your theory on the hold?
My guess is that Wong was not quite what he seemed. I think this boat was being used for something other than fishing, which certainly puts a spin on his murder.
Did you know fish stocks have been declining in this area recently?
No. Where'd you pick that up at?
Wong told me yesterday.
Ah, well, there's a reliable source.
I'm finished. I'm gonna take Wong here for his free ride.
Ask her to give me a call when she's finished.
Okay. It was a pretty easy morning. It shouldn't take too long.
Thanks.
Free ride.
Well, the harbor master's returned.
Two coffees.
Well, hello. I wish you told me there was two of you. I'd have brought another coffee.
Ah!
That's all right. Agent Willmore here is trying to cut down.
Well, still, I could have brought the decaf.
What's the Terracon?
Ocean-going tug. It burned at sea 2 months ago.
Really?
Why would Wong have a slicker from the Terracon in his cabin?
Well, I don't know. Don't think he knew those guys. They were Russian. Maybe he picked it up as scrap after the fire.
I think I remember hearing something about that. The crew all died, didn't they?
Yeah. Boat's over at the impound dock. You want to take a look?
How do these boats normally store their catch?
Well, usually they got what they call a live well in the hold. It keeps water circulating over the fish. Some of the bigger outfits will have a refrigerated holding tank.
Any idea why Wong's boat would have neither?
No, I don't imagine he had the money to upgrade something like that. That'd have to be done in a dry dock anyway. That's pretty strange, really. I don't know why.
How long have the fish stocks been declining around here?
Oh, a while now. Overfishing's the most likely cause, but it's gotten a lot worse the past couple of months. Most of the small guys gone out of business. Wong's the only one still holding on. Or he was.
How do these boats normally store their catch?
Well, usually they got what they call a live
I
well
already
in the hold.
asked this.
Keeps water circulating over the fish. Some of the bigger outfits will have a refrigerated holding tank.
Any idea why Wong's boat would have neither?
No, I don't imagine he had the money to upgrade something like that. That'd have to be done in a dry dock anyway. That's pretty strange, really. I don't know why.
Who owns this warehouse?
It's leased to a company called Majestic Shipping.
Majestic
Far East.
shipping.
Could you give me a phone number?
Well, depends on which number you want. They got offices in Hong Kong, Chechnya. So, which number?
The main number.
No, these guys don't quite work like that. But it's okay. I'll get you all the information I have.
Just fax it to me. How long have you known Wong?
Oh, a few years. Started docking here in '94, I think. Yeah, early '94.
Did you notice anything unusual happening here last night?
No, none at all. In fact, it was real quiet.
Did Mr. Wong have any enemies?
I don't think so. I would say no, but, hell, these days, I don't know anything anymore.
Did you know if Mr. Wong had any financial difficulties?
No, I don't. I always paid his berth fees on time. Of course, things have been hard on everybody around here lately. I imagine he was feeling it too.
Why don't we go take a look at the Terracon?
Well, sure. Yeah, it's not far from here. Come on.
You have mail.
Seattle. Anyway, Coast Guard cutter, the Stalwart, saw a fire on the horizon, rushed out there. By the time they arrived, it was too late. The entire crew had burned to death.
How many men were on board?
Total of 9. Although only 4 bodies were recovered, the rest were presumed lost at sea.
What was the cause of the fire?
Never determined. They have no idea.
Look at that. Fire damage seems to be contained to the outside of the hull. Cabin and the interior don't seem to be burnt at all.
Okay, so what's your point?
Well, how was the crew killed by a fire that only burned the hull? For that matter, why did the fire only burn the hull in the first place?
You got me. You're the detectives. Look, do you mind if I go? I got a lot of forms to fill out. You know, when there's a dead body, wow, paperwork.
Sure, you can go. I'll call you if I need anything. Thanks.
Oh, no problem. Well, it was nice to meet you, and I'll fax you those phone numbers.
Well, looks like it's just you and me.
Let me know if you see anything.
This looks interesting.
Looks like Cyrillic. Seattle PD has a task force investigating smuggling out of the former Soviet Union. They've got a full-time translator over there. I can get it translated.
That's fine. I'm assuming you'll share.
Of course I'll share.
Okay.
Well, that was easy. I thought certainly you would give me grief about that.
No, if Seattle PD has the resources, let's take advantage of them.
Well, that's a commendable attitude.
Well, you know what they say about catching flies. Look at this.
What is it?
I have no idea.
Well, be careful with it.
Relax.
It looks like an explosive device.
Well, it could be. It's certainly heavy enough.
Maybe we should call in a hazmat team.
Let's not overreact, okay?
What the hell are you doing?
You really need to cut down to 1 cup a day. It's empty.
What is it?
I don't know. But I do know one very happy lab technician. This place looks like it's already been dusted for prints.
Oh, yeah, so it has. Probably from the first investigation into the fire. Hey, this is strange. It looks like there's a fresh set of prints over the top of the old ones. Yeah, somebody's put their hand on this after it's already been dusted. Either that's pretty sloppy police work or somebody else has been here.
Well, we better have them lifted. Come with me. I want to show you something. See these outlines here on the side of the cabin?
Yeah, it's kind of frightening, isn't it? What causes it?
I have no idea.
It reminds me of pictures I've seen of Hiroshima.
How's that?
Well, the blast from the bomb left the outline of people behind. I don't know why. I can barely remember it. I was only a kid when I saw the picture. Jesus, scared the bejesus out of me.
John, it's Craig. I need a set of prints lifted.
Ooh, field work, my favorite. Where?
Camden impound dock. The boat's called the Terracon. These are prints that were laid on top of a previously dusted set.
I love a challenge. Flag the spot for me, I'll take care of it.
I can't help but feel like we've missed something.
Hey, Detective. Truett from the coroner's office just called. They've completed the autopsy on Mr. Wong. She's found something you ought to see.
Well, looks like we're headed to the coroner's. I can hardly wait. This is Agent Willmore with the FBI. He questioned Wong yesterday.
I hope you found out everything you needed to know.
What have you got?
This is undoubtedly one of the most unusual autopsies I've ever performed. This man died from a single gunshot wound to the back of the head. Large caliber weapon, point blank range. He was also a drug user. It looks like he was high at the time of death.
That would account for the lack of struggle.
But if the slug or the drugs didn't kill him, this man would have been dead within a matter of weeks anyway.
Oh, Jesus. Why?
He was completely riddled with massive tumors. I've never seen anything like it.
What would cause something like that?
I have no idea. But I've never seen a human being so eaten alive with cancer.
God, I hate coming here.
You know, so do I.
What kind of cancer was it?
Well, here's the weird thing. You see, these are 3 separate kinds of cancer. It wouldn't surprise me if it turned out he had a few more. It's as if his entire endocrine and immune system suddenly went haywire.
Is there a name for this?
Bizarre.
No, I mean, is there a syndrome or something that explains it?
No, not that I've ever heard of.
How long had he been taking drugs?
Well, it's hard to say. Organ tissue and blood samples may provide some evidence, but it still could be hard to determine. The evidence of massive tumors suggests that the subject was suffering severe pain, and the drugs could have been used to mitigate the pain.
How do you know he was high?
Well, it's mainly a hunch. Little things, state of craniovascular relaxation, total dilation of the pupils, things like that. I've seen it before, but the blood work will confirm it.
What could have caused cancer like this?
I have no idea. This isn't exactly my field, first of all, but I can't imagine what would trigger something like this. Some kind of massive carcinogenic exposure, I guess. Radioactive materials, certain classes of powerful mutagenic chemicals. Those are the only things that track with what I know.
How long had he been ill?
Tumors are highly unpredictable. A growth of this size would seemingly take a fair amount of time, but he would have been in immense pain.
Which might explain the illicit drug use.
Even with the drugs, a condition like this would be almost impossible to ignore, and the amount of drugs he'd have to take to ease the pain would make him a near zombie. Strange.
Have you seen anything else like this recently?
No, thank God.
Is that the slug?
Yes, it is.
I'd like to have it analyzed.
That'd be all right, I suppose.
There was a case a couple of months ago, a fire at sea. The
Terracan, sure. I remember it. You're the second FBI agent to ask me about that this week.
What are you talking about?
Well, actually, to be specific, you're the third FBI agent. There were a pair here the other day, a man and a woman. They had the bodies of the Terracan crew members exhumed. She insisted on performing a second autopsy.
What were their names?
Sorry, I'll have to look that up. I see a lot of names.
It was Mulder and Scully, wasn't it?
Yes. Diana Scully and Wolf Mulder, that's right.
What did she find?
I have no idea. The bodies are still here if you want to see them.
What were the results of the original autopsy?
They died of severe burns.
We want to see them.
All right. You're not squeamish, I hope.
Gotta hate coming here.
Fair warning, this is going to be pretty bad. These guys had been interred for 2 months. You all right?
Just peachy, thanks. Can we get this over with, please?
Sure. I don't know what the hell's going on here. I think someone's stolen the bodies from the Terracan. You two stay here. I'll get to the bottom of this. I'll let you know if I find anything.
What the hell have we stumbled onto here?
This case is much bigger than I first thought.
Boy, that's an understatement. Oh my God.
What is it?
I think I know what's going on here. Oh, Jesus. I hope I'm wrong.
What?
They're smuggling something. They're smugglers. Wong worked for the same people as the crew of the Terracon.
That would explain the slicker and the lack of fishing equipment.
So they worked for the same people. You questioned Wong. He was killed because they thought he talked. Your two missing agents have the crew from the Terracon exhumed, and both they and the corpses turn up missing? We've stumbled upon a smuggling ring bringing either radioactive material or possibly chemical weapons into the U.S. from the former Soviet Union. That explains the fire on the Terracon, Wong's cancer, why he was killed, and what happened to your two missing agents. They got too close. Someone's covering their tracks, and they're not afraid to shoot FBI agents to do it. You and I have to work together. We have to stop this. If I'm right, thousands of people might die. I'm going to have to demand that we cooperate fully with one another.
Okay.
You just got yourself a new partner.
Did you get those prints lifted?
I just fetched them, Miss Daisy. I still need to process them.
And they say sugar has no effect on children. Your tax dollars at work.
Hey, do the words lunch hour mean anything to you?
You're in a mood today.
What do you want?
You heard from Gloria?
Nope, she's still at her mom's.
Hey, when are you going to pay me that $1?
Did you know that I grew up in Cleveland?
Oh, Cleveland? Really?
Yes. And as a child, I've always regarded it as hell. Do you have any idea how cold it is in Cleveland?
Cold. Very cold. It is very cold in Cleveland today.
But not cold enough.
You working on anything good?
Yes, actually, an art theft. Very cool stuff. Mum's the word.
Ah, so the comic book is research.
Yowza. What is this? A bomb?
I don't know. I don't think so. But I do need you to tell me just what the hell it is.
Your wish is my command. Ah, another hunk of lead. I love bullets. Simple, tough, silent. Kind of like you there, Willmore. Yet in the right hand, they speak volumes. You want I should match this against the last one?
Astute as always.
I shall make it so.
You've got mail.
What are you doing?
No, ma'am, what the hell are you doing? You're supposed to be keeping me informed about your case. Have I been informed? No. I've been kept completely in the dark. You know the policy, always have a backup. What if something happened to you? Where would your investigation be then, huh? Agents' lives are on the line here. You better think about that instead of how you can score points with A.D. Skinner.
Hey, whoa, whoa, whoa. Slow down. Let's talk about this, okay? There's no need to go ballistic. Let's just talk.
Oh man, I don't know what the hell's the matter with me. I'm losing it. I've been being followed by two guys in a sedan. I don't know who the hell they are or who they work for, but they're obviously government. I think Mulder and Scully stumbled onto some kind of corruption that runs all the way into the Bureau itself.
You may be right.
It makes perfect sense. A high-powered smuggling ring is paying federal officials to look the other way. Mulder and Scully stumbled onto it and got whacked. All right, so fill me in.
Doesn't look good. Mulder and Scully had some bodies exhumed for autopsies, and they were stolen out of the morgue. Wong was totally eaten alive with cancer. Signs are that there's a smuggling ring bringing in radioactive materials to Seattle from the Far East in Russia. I think Mulder and Scully got too close.
So who are the suits in the sedan?
I don't know. I haven't figured that one out yet.
We need to be incredibly careful. They could well be coming after us next. Just keep me in the loop. The more I know, the better I can do my job.
So I guess I haven't kept you totally in the dark, huh?
All right, you got me. I was bugging, no doubt about it.
So why were your fingerprints found on the Terracon?
What?
The Terracon. It's an ocean-going tug. Burned its...
I know what it is. What are you saying?
Just trying to figure out how come your fingerprints were found on a ship that's been involved in 10 deaths, 2 disappearances, and you should probably never even have heard of.
Listen, I was called in to investigate that fire 2 months ago when it happened. I didn't find anything. Took me a couple of hours, that's it.
So why did I never hear of it?
Geez, I don't know. Maybe you were in the can. Look, I never mentioned it because it was way below radar. I filed my report with Shanks, end of story. All right, I may have left a set of prints, but that's all I did wrong. Wait a minute. Maybe that's why I'm being followed. I assumed the crew were smugglers, right? That's what my report said. And if they've seen my report, then someone in the Bureau is involved. No, listen, this all makes perfect sense. There's a massive smuggling ring paying federal officials, maybe even FBI agents, to not only look the other way, but to provide outright assistance, including following agents who get just a little too close to the truth. Jesus, there's no way of knowing how high this goes. All right, look. We can't take any chances. You keep me in the loop. I don't want you to talk to anybody else but me until we can figure out what the hell is going on here. I better get out of here before my car is spotted.
Okay. I gotta get to a stakeout.
At the warehouse? Mm-hmm. Watch your ass.